to my channel. So I'm filming this right after I just did the recent political video for the week. And if you didn't tune into that, that's perfectly okay. If you didn't feel resonated to watch it, again, perfectly okay. But just a couple things. I apologize about my layout right now. I don't have my usual layout set up at the moment. I'm trying to rearrange it. So I'm kind of just sitting here on my bed in my comfy place, doing whatever I can to make this video for you guys. Also, up at the top here, that is my cat Sora, so you'll probably see him move around as he's sleeping. He likes it when I do my tarot readings. He finds it calming. Yeah, I'm talking about you, bud. He looked up at me. Say hi. He's too tired to say hi. It's fine. But today, what I really want to focus on, and maybe you guys are feeling it, okay? And trust me, I'm feeling it too. And I can tell people who are very close to me are feeling this as well. It's this big energy that we are going through this month. And if you don't know, maybe you do already know, but if you don't know, we have 5 planets in retrograde right now. That's a lot. Oh, goodbye, Sora. Thank you for joining in. But yeah, 5 planets in retrograde, and they are heavy. So if you are feeling drained and overwhelmed and tired, completely understandable. Maybe you kind of feel like things aren't going right now with communications. Maybe you feel like you're spiraling, mentally, emotionally. It's just a really hard time. And I'm going to go through that with you. It gives you some explanation as to what planet may be affecting you. I mean, every planet is going to be affecting you, but like maybe certain aspects for you specifically are affecting you more. And I'm going to, if I remember, I will link this down in the description below of the information that I'm pulling this from. It's a Facebook post. And it says, we have a heavy retrograde lineup at the moment and people are feeling it. If you have been wondering why everyone is acting strange or why your emotions are all over the place, this is why. So right now we have Mercury retrograde from November 10th to December 1st, 2025. And honestly, guys, I don't know about you, but every time there's a Mercury retrograde, I feel it. It always messes me up. And they happen multiple times a year since Mercury has the shortest orbit around the sun. Jupiter retrograde from November 11th to 2025. Sorry, November 11th, 2025 to March 11th, 2026. We also have Saturn retrograde until November 27th of 2025. Uranus retrograde until early 2026. And then Neptune retrograde until December 1st, 2025. And so let me go ahead and read what these planets are affecting. So in Mercury retrograde, people overthink, miscommunication is everywhere, old conversations and old lovers are resurfacing, clarity comes after the retrograde, not during. With Jupiter retrograde, goals feel slower, people question their purpose, you start asking yourself if your life is aligned. Faith feels shaken, so the universe pushes you to look within. Saturn retrograde, karmic lessons return, boundaries get tested, relationships show their true colors, life forces you to face what you have been ignoring. Uranus retrograde, emotional outbursts, nervous system pressure, sudden shifts, people question their routines and their relationships, the energy of I cannot live like this anymore. And then lastly, we have Neptune retrograde. Illusions break. You see the truth about people. You see the truth about yourself. Intuition gets louder. Dreams get deeper. Emotional avoidance becomes impossible. So, what all of this means together, it's a full collective reset, not destruction, but rearrangement. Right now, you will see breakups and sudden regulations, people pulling away, people coming back, nervous system burnout, emotional honesty, past resurfacing, a strong urge to change your life, and a deeper connection with your intuition. And then it goes on to lastly explain retrogrades are like the universe pressing a reset button on your emotional, mental, and spiritual energy. It feels messy, but it pushes you into alignment with who you truly are. And what we're here today, after reading all of that, I just want to try and bring in some healing energy for you. I want to try and bring some maybe some blessings for you to see what is coming in for you guys, and just want to remind you that it's messy right now, it's really hard right now, it's draining right now, but it's not all over. Okay, better things can come out of this. And so I just kind of want to bring some positivity for you during this time. And if you want to come back to this video and rewatch it to remind yourself about this positivity, please come back, because again, I just want to help heal. I just want to help you guys feel better. Okay, we do have a card here on the table right now. I'm going to go ahead and flip that over for you, and this is just the first message that Spirit has for you today. And it says, crossing into the light. I face a new bridge on my journey to inner transformation. Like every day, I practice the laws of universal love. I approach the current situation with positivity, knowing it will help me grow and evolve. As I cross this bridge toward the light, I am reminded of the true meaning of life. And when that card popped out, when I was shuffling to kind of prepare for the reading, seeing that pop out and knowing what we're going through right now as a collective with these retrogrades, I just felt like it was so fitting. We're all crossing over this bridge into the light, into our better purpose, into more positivity. We're evolving. We're walking into the light, walking out of the darkness into the light. You know, maybe you're somebody who's kind of felt like you're in the dark. But as we cross this bridge, we're just going to be working through all of our hardships, working through ourselves, working through relationships, and just coming out the other end feeling better. And I kind of feel like, taking this deep breath in and letting it out. That we're all coming at the end of this bridge and just going, we made it. Okay, that was a ride. That was quite a ride, but we made it. It's just a journey that we have to go through for this inner transformation, and that's what Spirit wants to remind you. It's hard now, but it's going to get better. And just keep in mind, I'm just looking back at the dates. The latest retrograde, the latest that a planet will be in retrograde for is until March 11th of 2026. So after and before that, there's going to be all the other planets are going to be falling out of retrograde. So it's going to be a little while. Okay, we don't have Neptune and Mercury falling out of retrograde until December 1st, so we still have the rest of November, this last half of November, because I'm recording this on November 15th. So last half of November, we're going to be still feeling this messiness, but then once December 1st hits, things are going to start to get a little easier. I do believe, is it 2 weeks? I'm not quite certain on that, so don't quote me, but it might be like 2 weeks where you're still going to feel the aftermath of those retrogrades, but eventually that energy is going to fall away. And it looks like my cat is going to be coming back. I'm going to make sure he doesn't climb on the table, but I think he knows not to do that. Yeah, okay, he's just going to need for a little bit, hopefully. Please don't walk on the table, Sora. Hi. Yeah. You gonna lay down? Good boy. Yeah, and then after that, the others are just going to slowly fade away. Oh, I guess Saturn is until November 7th, so that's the first one that's going to be falling away out of retrograde and lingering for a little bit. So we first have Saturn, and then Mercury and Neptune, and then should be Uranus, and then lastly, we'll have to deal with Jupiter. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get some more cards here. So, what blessings are coming in? What should we be focusing on right now to kind of lighten things up during this hard time? Reminding us that it's messy right now, but it's not going to be messy forever. Okay, I felt like this card wanted to pop out. Oh, I love that. We've got freedom. We have freedom, and we also have luck. Okay, so these just serve as reminders once we get out of this retrograde season that you are going to have freedom from this energy, and you're going to have so much luck coming your way. Freedom and luck. I'm also kind of seeing with the freedom, with the key image on it, maybe one of the first things that came to mind was for some of you getting your own house or just moving out in general. It doesn't have to be a house specifically. It could be an apartment. Could be a roommate situation. Maybe like you're moving out for the first time, moving out of your parents' house. But I did get this big sense of like independence, finally gaining this independence. But Spirit also wants to tell you that luck is on your side, okay? Felt like that one wanted to pop out. We'll do this one too. Okay. I kind of had a feeling this card was going to pop out. We have Banish Curse, and this doesn't necessarily mean like a literal curse. I just kind of feel like that's the energy that you feel like you feel like you are possibly cursed, maybe during this retrograde time where everything just feels so heavy. But no, it's not a literal curse. This is just energy because we say banish a curse, right? We're going to feel this freedom out of this curse-like energy, okay? Maybe for some of you here, that lack of independence, like living in somebody else's home or living in your parents' home, kind of feels like a bad situation for you, but you're going to be leaving that behind. We also have divine guidance, so you are being guided by your spirit team at this time. Know that you are not alone. Dragonflies also stand for blessings, and I want to say this too very specifically. If you are somebody who worships or works with a deity, specifically the goddess Freya in Norse mythology, dragonflies, and we don't have it anywhere, I don't think. No, we don't have it anywhere. Dragonflies and ladybugs are a message from her of blessings. So the fact that we have a dragonfly coming up with divine guidance, if you are somebody who is closely working with or worshiping, or feel a connection with the goddess Freya, know that she is coming through at this time to tell you that blessings are on their way and that she is also here for you and watching over you. Now, I don't know if there are dragonflies that are associated with any other deities. I just specifically know that Freya is one of them. If you know of a deity that you work with or worship, feel a connection with, and that they are associated with dragonflies, then know that they are coming through at this time to let you know that you are protected. Now, if you don't work with any of these deities or worship them or anything like that, it's perfectly okay. Just know that you are protected. You are so protected regardless of your, religion, your beliefs, doesn't matter. You are divinely protected. You are being watched over, and you are being sent so many blessings. I also love this. We have rebirth. Okay, we have endings and beginnings right now. Currently, as I'm recording this, we are still in Scorpio season. Scorpio, this time, it's very hard because, like Pluto, which Pluto and Scorpio are actually connected, it talks about transformations, and sometimes those transformations can be big and heavy. And the fact that we're going through a retrograde, or heavy retrograde at this time, while still in the Scorpio season, really, really shows a weight. But know that even though we're going through this transformation and we're kind of going through this season of endings, not just with Scorpio season, but also just the season of fall, at least where I'm at, where I'm living right now in general. It's talking about fall, where the leaves are falling off the trees, leaves are dying. We're going through this rebirth period of just death and life, endings and beginnings, okay? Moving through winter and going into spring, where we're going to start to see things bloom. So we're literally going through a rebirth right now. And I'm not saying that springtime for everybody is going to be when you start to see, prosperity, or start to see that you're feeling better. Maybe for a lot of you that is, because we are talking about the last planet to be out of retrograde would be ending in March. So that's getting into springtime, at least again for where I'm living at. So maybe for some of you that is the length of time that you need of this rebirth period, but it can happen at any time, okay? But I do think for majority of you, we're just going to go with the flow with the seasons. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Just go with the flow during this retrograde. Don't be so hard on yourself. This is all meant for you. This journey is meant for you to reach your goals, reach your dreams, figure out who you are. This journey is meant to happen. And this is going to help you, make you a better you, okay? Let's get some of these cards. Let's see what else Spirit would like to say to bring some positivity. And to just let you know that this is just a journey that you're going on. And it's not going to be all dark. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna save that for last. Okay, so with mouse, this is definitely just what we're feeling like right now. We're feeling stressed. We're feeling depleted. Maybe you kind of feel like a theft of like your own energy. Like maybe you were feeling like, oh my god, I was doing so good at the beginning of the month, and now what the heck? What's going on? Why do I feel so sluggish and down? Um, this retrograde is literally making you feel tired and depleted, and yeah, kind of took that energy, because it's making that energy go into something else that's going to help you, that's going to help serve you in the long run. Oh, but then we have bouquet. So even though we feel like things aren't going right now, we're going to blossom during this rebirth, leaving things behind that don't serve us anymore. With this freedom and with this luck, we're going to feel so much joy and happiness. Okay, so just remember yourself. You may feel like this energy right now with the mouse, but this is your outcome. It's literally going to bloom happiness. This rebirth is going to bloom happiness. And now this third card that I pulled out, I don't want to really cover that, so because I want to see the crossing into the light. I really like that message for you guys. We have man, and this makes me feel like, regardless of gender, somebody is coming into your life, and maybe this is something that you've been wanting for a long time. Maybe you're single, because I did feel like love in some way wanted to come through for this message. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this love oracle now that we have this man card brought up. But yeah, regardless of gender, I feel like somebody new is going to be coming into your life, and maybe this is going to be this part of this rebirth, part of this transformation. That it's finally going to happen for you. Maybe you, with that banish a curse, you kind of feel like you're cursed, like you're never gonna find somebody, it's never gonna happen for you, kind of thing. It's coming for you. It is. And maybe you're being guided to this person, and they're being guided to you. So we have anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. So do we have room? Okay. Yeah, anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. We're literally just talking about that. It's coming, and I love this pink tree. I know it's not a cherry blossom tree, or a sakura tree, but it kind of makes me think of one. We also have baggage. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. So this is what spirit is encouraging you to do right now. I also feel like I want to get out one more card. But and maybe this is something you're going through with this retrograde, is because we're talking about, trying to go through inner emotions, your inner self. Definitely emotional, and our emotions, going through that. Maybe you're going through a current relationship that doesn't really serve you anymore, or a past relationship. Whatever your situation is, take this as it resonates, but you're just going to be unpacking your emotions during this time to allow this energy of this person, this anticipation of somebody coming in. Okay. We also have divine timing, which I love for you. Trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. Okay, so don't weigh on the timing so much. It'll come when it's meant to. And literally, Spirit is saying it is coming. Now, I'm also getting, if you are sitting there being like, yeah, I haven't really been thinking about a romantic relationship, that's perfectly fine. I feel like this, take this as it resonates with you. It doesn't need to necessarily be about romantic love. It could just be about anything that you are passionate about. It could be a career, anything that you're passionate about. Trust in the timing, and it will arrive when it's meant to, okay? And then we also have window. A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. I love that. Oh my gosh. So get ready, whatever it is that you are passionate about, whether it's romantic love or something else that you love, know that it's coming. Whatever you've been wanting, it is coming. Okay, so don't be so hard on yourself during this time. Don't let it weigh you down so much. Just remind yourself that you're crossing this bridge into the light, into this rebirth. Okay? You're banishing the darkness. You're being guided down the right path. Luck is on your side. You're going to feel so free. So just embrace the anticipation. Let go of this emotional baggage. Trust the timing. And get ready for this new beginning in your life. So that is all I have for you guys today from this message from Spirit. Thank you so much for coming by and watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Please write a comment down below if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to share something with your own experience that's connected with this video, that's connected with this reading. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell button so you get notified when I post a new video. You can also follow me on TikTok. The link will be down below in the description. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this resonated with you. And just remember to hang in there, okay? Hang in there through this energy. You are not alone. We are all going through it, okay? So I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.